Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is on Becky Lynch, Becky 2 Bites. So Becky is the newest zombie. She is this weekend's feud poster. She is an aggressive acrobat. Glad she's not chaotic. We've had a lot of those lately that are good. So yeah, she's aggressive, modern era zombie. She has the zombies link, 20% more health, modern era gems do 5% more damage, and the stock Becky 2 Bites gear. She's a coach at 6-star, 26k. Green gems do 30% more damage, and botch gems do 60% more damage. If this follows at all the trend we've been seeing with the zombies, I got a feeling there's gonna be a zombie that makes botches into greens at some point this month. We'll see. But that's a decent coach, right, for botches and such. Becky's really good. So I got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 move sets, and it's gonna go really fast. So let's get started. This is the worst set. I call it the boring one because there's be no reason to run this, in my opinion. But it shows the Corpse Avalanche, 2 MP green, 46k damage, increase your blue MP by 5. The Bite, 6 MP. Hardcore move, deal 223k damage and make 30 random gems into leech gems of strength 250k. If your health is below 75%, then increase your blue MP by 5. And then finisher to the gallows, 268k damage, 10 blue MP. Choose a 3x7 area to swap into blue gems. Entourage for this one, we're going with Lawler for 4 blue MP. We are going with Wes Lee for 75% more leech gem damage. Bailey for 12k flat leech gem damage, and Seamus for 12k flat blue gem damage. We're buffing the gem damage on this, both the leech and the blue, so it works out okay. Anyway, let's get out here. We're gonna go against Trish. Thank you, Trish, for this matchup. Acro v Acro, and see how this goes. Strap is nothing exciting. 5%er. Of note, I do have a 200% black move damage medal on. Fury 2 not maxed at 12. No medal currently. I'll be putting one on later. So you can hit the Bite first. No reason not to. It doesn't really matter. It's going to recycle. Corpse Avalanche is just there to get to the finisher, and I doubt we're going to keep her down with this setup. But it does recycle quite easily, the blues. That's got a lot of leeches there, so that's the area we want. Nice, 5.8 million pin. No surprise she kicked out first try, but this should take off pretty much the rest of her life. This is her worst moveset by far, by the way. Becky's extremely good. And that will definitely do it. That's my least favorite moveset. Keep that in mind. Okay, next is triple blue. Starts to get really exciting from here on out, in my opinion. Should be something for everyone in here. Move damage doesn't work on this reanimated leg cleaver. The information you see there on the screen is slightly old. I took that screenshot before the move was updated, so I will read it to you with the updated information. That's just the only one we're swapping in. That's another 6 MP blue. Deal 5.8 million damage to opponent and self. This damage cannot be modified by move damage effects. So metals don't affect it, trainers don't affect it, etc. We're gonna use the same loadout here. Excuse me. And that's the only thing we're putting in. Oh, I had to take a drink. Water. A little bit froggy there. I think you're gonna see the point of this. We're gonna do 5.8 million damage to us both. That's going to allow us to set the hardcore effect off, which is going to charge our finisher. And then we were doing about 5.8 million on the finisher. We're going to do that again, give or take. And this should drain them completely. Or very near. She had 570 hit points. And fills us back up. Pretty cool. That's the zombie theme of hurting yourself and healing yourself with the last two. Boy, I wish Cody had something like that instead of a stupid second sub. Anyway, and a move that hurt him as well. This isn't a Cody preview, though. So, on to the next moveset. Triple blue, very good, obviously, right? So this is probably my favorite one because it's going to be really quick. And I like it. I like it a lot. So we're going to put all new moves in. A green and 2 black. So we're going to run the double barrel drop kick, 6 MP trap move, deal 115k damage, make 25 random gems into trap gems. Broken by your opponent, deal 160k damage, and increase your black gem damage by 30% for 2 turns. We're really going to focus on that. If broken by you, steal up to 160k health. Also, we're going to focus on that. Those 2 things. Putrid Form Smash, 1 MP, deal 26k damage plus 89k bonus for every trap, and we're making a bunch. Belly to back suplex, 6 MP black, deal 536k damage and make 25 random gems into black gems. Entourage is going to be the saved loadout here. We're focusing on black gem damage for this one because we want the traps broken. So Woods for your black MP, Nakamura flat black gem damage, Edge flat black gem damage, Santa Hogan for flat all color gem damage. That's what I'm going to run here. You could use a black percentage trainer too, like Boogeyman. Anyway. I chose the wrong loadout. Awesome. That's okay. Still does okay damage. We're going to see this twice. Because you could also run it this way, focusing on black gem damage. But I didn't put my trap or health steal guys on. So this move is not going to hit for as much as it would have. Still hits for 2.2 million. And these black gems are going to hit harder. But our trap gems are not. Scuff. Scuff. So only 5.8 million pin, but not terrible. And Trish is killing herself as she's swiping gems. Let's set this up right. Scuff. With the trainers you see on there. Anyway, it's good because it shows what you could do with black gem damage with that instead of focusing on the traps and the health steal. Yeah, we're gonna run those trainers in the next moveset. Spoiler. I like this because this one doesn't really need any plates. So we're using Dakota to buff the trap gem move. And Shinsuke to buff the health steal. So every trap is stealing 321k damage. And then 50% more trap gems from Steamboat here, Acro Steamboat. So now we're doing 178k and 666. That's hilarious per trap gem. That's got to be on purpose. That's funny. It's much more effective this way. Should do, I think it's like 4.8 million, I want to say. Yeah, 4.8 million. And this very likely is going to finish off Trish's life. Pretty dang near. 6.5 million. And the traps might actually... Yep, traps did it. So I think that's probably my favorite moveset. Just because it doesn't really need a lot as long as you have the trainers, right? I'm going to run it one more time, just because it's my preview and I want to. And I like this moveset. I like that it's turn 1, I like that it's fast, I'm not using anything too crazy on it. Nakamura is probably the most rare thing. Heals yourself, cycles. A lot to like here. Might not scale quite as good into 6-star Silverland, but we're already doing a bunch of damage here, so not super duper worried about it. The last moveset will scale better. We left a lot of traps on the board there. Still almost drainers swiping. Okay, this will probably be most people's favorite. I think I'd run the previous one. This one with the drip, I mean, honestly, everyone's going to say drip. We will put a drip on eventually. For the people that want to see. You could also use Rhonda's jacket. its next moveset to buff your black gems 100%. You're going to see this hits ridiculously hard, though. So the only move we haven't seen, Disarm Her. 6 MP submission, play 7 sub gems, do 178k damage for 4 turns. Remaining turn into multiply gems of strength 8. Some big beefy boys. Now we're going to run these trainers. Nakamura, Edge, Hogan, all flat. It's all 6 MP, so you don't need Santa at 17k. It's just for the flat gem damage. Could use black percentage as well. You want the traps down so that you get the buff, right? The more traps Trish breaks, the better. So you want to push the traps down first, because every trap she breaks gives you 30% black gem damage. Ideally, you want these sub gems to live, preferably around or on black gems that aren't traps. So there's a better chance they turn into big multipliers. So there's a better chance you hit them, right? Because 8 times multiplier boosted with percentage gets extremely beefy. Oh boy, this is gonna be gnarly. We have 13 buffs at 30%. That's 330% by my bad math on these black gems. Yeah. That was 14 million. So everyone's gonna say drip plate, Ronda's jacket. I mean, you don't really need them. I'll run it one more time because that was a really good one. She did break a lot of traps. I played it a few times. I think 9, 10, 8, 9, 10 is probably a good guesstimate, right? But if you hit any of those multis, it's insane. So you can imagine what a drippy dude would do. That's gonna get broke. So this is not as good theoretically, but we don't know where the black gems are gonna land, right? So nine. We got 10 that time, so 300%. Only one less than the time before. Let's see if we catch any of them multis. Oh yeah, we did. 18 million. We got all of the multiplies. 18 million. Woo! So yeah, I feel like I don't need to put a Ronda's jacket on. That hits hard, folks, right? I will put a drip on. Just because otherwise someone will comment. I'm sure. And be like, why didn't you use a drip, Mherex? I wanted to see it. And I'll be like, because it hits hard enough. I wouldn't bother. My drip lives on solo. Becky doesn't really need it. Although I'm curious how hard she's going to hit. Also, if you have an ultimate plate, the Acolyte plate adds 50% to gem damage after a sub. You can use that. And it would be quite beefy. There's a black 5 match sitting there. You know, that's tempting. No reason, though. Don't get greedy. Oh, there's going to be so many multiplies. I don't care where these are. Let's just try and keep them on the board, right? Nine boost. So a little bit smaller at 9. We do have more multiplies on them. Oh, that's a 16 million. And just because this is fun, I want to do one more because that wasn't super as impressive as it could have been. Really, it was the same as the one. I think the one without the drip, even though it was a few minutes ago and I can't remember, was significantly harder. Anyway, Becky's awesome, guys. Like, geez, Lady Acrobat is so good, so good. The dudes wish they had the Lady Acrobat. I'm telling you. Oh, sure. It really doesn't matter. It's just in whatever mode you call that. I'm just coasting here. We broke 13. Holy. Hmm. 26 million. Yeah, Becky's a problem. So because of the variety, right? Because she's a zombie, and I love zombies. I mean, you have 3 movesets that you can kill people with. Yeah. She's got to be. I mean, like, I don't know really how to compare her to the one I don't have, Indy. Really, Indy is super good. Indy's probably better, I suppose. I don't. Full disclosure, when I don't get him, I kind of forget about him. And Indy's a 0 shard recruit, so I really forget about her. I know she's super good, but honestly, she doesn't count. She doesn't exist for me. Personally, because of the 3 different ways you can win with her, I like her more than any of the other acros. I'm big on Shotzi. I don't love Acro Bianca, though. She's insane. I really don't like Liv. EO is incredibly good. It's just super duper fast on Becky, easy, and I like the options. Variety is the spice of life, right? Like, I don't want to be locked in. I mean, if they ever do Lady Boss again, obviously she can do black gems, she can do trap gems, she can do blue gems. She's got multiplies in there. She's got leeches. She's just super versatile, yeah. So I'm gonna say she's the best for me, to me, because of everything she brings to the table. Also, she's not chaotic, so big fan of that in the ladies game. Hopefully you enjoyed this preview. She's amazing. Man, I hope I get her. I got really lucky on Showdown Zombie. What's his face, Gunther, and pulled him from a bag. My first bag pull in 2 years. You know, maybe lightning can strike twice, and I can bag pull Becky, or get lucky. So let me know what you think in the comments of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and good luck out there. Holy smokes, Becky's a problem, folks. Becky 2 bites. Legit AF. Yeet!